Are you able to adjust the angle a little bit just to make yourself a little bit high, like to put it up a little bit at the back so that we can, yeah, just a little bit that way. That's it. You are muted, so I can't really hear you, but you look good, yeah.
Am I fine? Okay. Sorry.
No worries. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. And again, welcome to this press conference with Rezza Hendricks. As usual, I'd just like to remind everyone to put your questions or your request to ask a question on the chat panel. If we can start with one question per person at a time, and then we'll circle back. We've still got a bit of time. Who would like to go first? Thank you, Ken.
Morning, Sibakazi. Thank you. How's it, Rezza? Good morning to you. Rezza very well batted in that last game at the weekend. You came in and just seemed to have the measure of the conditions right away from the outset. I mean, was it just one of those days, or is that something you've worked on? And how do you cope with there's so much competition in that top order that you're probably not always sure when you're going to play, how many games you're going to play. How hard is that to deal with?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, at first I actually took some time to get myself in, to get used to the conditions. And once I got the hang of it, I could obviously play a bit freely. And with Yaneman batting well on the other side, it was kind of my role to try and keep the intent going and try and keep the scoreboard ticking as quickly as possible. And yeah, fortunately it came off, got some runs. Would have loved to have kicked on, but yeah, it is what it is, and happy to have contributed.
And also, Rezza, he asked a question about, the competition in the top order. How are you feeling right now, just having competed really well in the previous match, and how are you feeling about the competition in that top order?
Yeah, the competition's obviously it's good. It's a good thing. There's a lot of good players in the squad. So yeah, obviously I had to kind of wait my turn. But yeah, like I mentioned, it's a good thing. Luckily I got an opportunity and I contributed, which I'm quite happy about. But yeah, in saying that, I can control what I can control. Basically, is to try and put in the hard yards. And when I do get opportunity to contribute to the team, so yeah, that's basically it. And I can control what I can.
Zahir?
How's it, Rezza? Zahir Adams here. Just you obviously came to Sri Lanka a couple of years ago, and that's where you made your ODI debut. Got 100. Is it a fun place for you? And how do you feel basically the way you started with 100 back in Sri Lanka and where you are now? How do you feel it's gone in that period?
Yeah, Sri Lanka definitely brings back fond memories from my last trip here. So yeah, I mean, I started well. The first couple of ODIs I played, and then probably didn't do as well as I'd have liked to. And yeah, obviously got left out for quite a period now. So to have gotten an opportunity in the last game, it's obviously something I've been working on to try and get back into the team. And to have contributed, as I mentioned, I'm obviously quite happy about that. And hopefully I can build on this going forward.
Just Rezza, follow up on that. Obviously, you guys are in bubbles, but I mean, on the previous tours, what is it about Sri Lanka that you actually enjoy?
Sri Lanka is actually quite a nice place. Definitely up there with one of the better subcontinent places. The last trip, yeah, we got to see a lot more. Explore the place. So yeah, I'd say the last experience was a very good one. We could obviously see things a bit differently now in terms of the bubble. So yeah, it's like I said, it's quite a nice place.
Thanks, Bob.
Firdous, followed by Telford.
Hi, Rezza. I'm just throwing ahead a little bit to Thursday. The T20 World Cup squad is going to be announced. Could you just tell us your thoughts on how you're looking forward to that? I mean, where do you see your chances and how do you see South Africa doing at the tournament?
Yeah, it's interesting times ahead. The next couple of days will keep a few boys on their toes to see what the outcome is. But yeah, I think, again, we're definitely looking forward to it to see what the outcome would be and who's selected or not. I don't want to look too far ahead. I'd love to think I'd be involved and selected. But again, yeah, I'd like to see. We'll see what happens come Thursday. Yeah, we also quite confident as a team. We definitely back ourselves to compete and do well in the competition. So yeah, I mean, every team really backs themselves and will want to do well, and obviously want to win the World Cup. But I think the team we have at the moment and the way we're playing, we're quite confident and hoping to do well.
Next is Telford. Would anybody else like to take the last couple of questions? Please indicate on the chat panel.
Hello, Rezza. Well played on Saturday and a good team effort. And it's when you compare the way the first game went with the second game, South Africa would seem to have learnt their lessons, both in batting and bowling. How do you make sure that sticks now that the series decider is here? You want to play game 2, you don't want to play game 1 again. How do you make sure you do that?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just a mindset, I think even the first game, the boys really played well. We came up short, but in saying that, I think it was a really good team performance. Yeah, we maybe leaked a bit in the field where 15-20 runs too many, and then yeah, we couldn't pull through with the bat in the first game. So, but in saying that, I think it was a good game though. Guys have been playing well. They've been contributing. A few guys have been contributing to the team. So I think it's just a mindset going into the third game. Yeah, we'd obviously love to play our best game there and come out on top.
No takers for the last question. Going once, going twice.
Yeah, I can go, I guess. Keep it alive.
Okay, thanks, Ken. You'll take the last one.
Rezza, there does seem to be quite a big improvement in the Proteas batting lineup with the way you guys are playing spin. Can you just tell us what's gone into that behind the scenes, how much work's been done, and are you guys feeling a lot more confident in being able to handle spin, and not just handle it, I mean able to score at a good rate against it?
Yeah, coming to the subcontinent, to Sri Lanka is obviously known for their slow bowlers, their spin bowlers. So we're well aware of it ahead of the tour. So we did quite a bit of work behind the scenes, facing spin. We had a camp up in Poch where the conditions were quite slow. It was obviously sort of pre-season conditions in Poch at the moment. So it obviously helped a bit with the slower and spinning conditions. And then obviously coming here, a focus point obviously was to play or how we face spin. And yeah, like I said, we put quite a bit of work in behind the scenes. And fortunately, it's paying off at the moment. Guys have been adapting well and playing the spin quite nicely at the moment. So hopefully that can continue.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. As usual, I make this recording available as soon as possible. But have a great day ahead, and we'll chat tomorrow at the post-match press conference. Take care.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mukazi. Thanks, Rezza.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys.